ringside, Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for our main event. And the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Jake LaMotta is making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. Kelly Pavlik's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening 3 minutes of this scheduled 12-rounder. Kelly Pavlik blocks that away. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him in some false moves.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. LaMotta with a big uppercut. He clinches when he gets to the inside, reaching the halfway mark of this round. LaMotta's well off the mark that time. Clinching his opponent, nobody likes to see that. He digs in with a left hand to the body.
Keep that head moving.
You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. Body shot lands. It was the right. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Jake LaMotta blocks a punch. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
You gotta stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Little head hunting with the left. LaMotta's got a way of just getting away from that punch. He got caught by that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here. Jake LaMotta's been hurt. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Body shot.
Kelly Pavlik does a lot of good things in the ring, but one thing that I think for a long time was underrated is his power.
Yeah, he has good power, but the other thing that he has is he's reliable, he's steady, he's consistent, he's not spotty.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Off the target by Jake LaMotta. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Big left hand from Kelly Pavlik. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body. And he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A solid left hand by Jake LaMotta. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. How about that left hand? Targeting that hook upstairs by Kelly Pavlik. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Count down, big shot. LaMotta's unable to stand up to that combination. The end of round 3.
You have to keep your hands up. There you go. Jab, jab, and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head, then finish to the body.
Stay tight. Keep jabbing and hitting him. Keep him in front of you, okay? Don't let him move around too much. Cut the...
Pavlik's power has been the biggest difference in this fight so far, Teddy. As we start round number 4 and we take a look at your scorecard, he's up 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, because of that knockdown, that was the difference. But it's still close enough for his opponent, just using his jab, fundamentals, the things that he has to do to still get back in it.
Jake LaMotta's coming out to fight this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, any idea? Do you think he's recouped enough here?
Well, we're going to find out very quickly by looking at his legs. You're going to look downstairs just like you look downstairs in the basement of a house to see whether or not those bricks are in place or whether or not some of the mortar has kind of disappeared and the bricks are a little loose. You want to see if those legs are stable, if they're firm.
There's a straight right hand. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway. You can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
You're not focusing.
So here we are early on in the pro career of Kelly Pavlik, who garnered some fine amateur honors, but came up short of making the Olympic Games.
He did, but that amateur, don't think about that, Joe, because that amateur background will serve him. That experience, he's calm in the ring, he's sure of himself in the ring.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. 10 seconds to go in the 4th. Targeting that belt line with the right hand. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101. Counterpunch him. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Kelly Pavlik's getting back to basics. A good, solid jab.
Work the body, kids. Body shot.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Kelly Pavlik's thumped by a left hand. Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to avoid punches and survive.
You know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets hurt, and now all of a sudden all his inhibitions are gone, and now he's doing all the things he's supposed to do because he's not thinking about anything except the things he should have been thinking about. It's automatic.
Kelly Pavlik's banged by an uppercut.
Uppercut. Punch.
10 seconds remaining in this round. End of the round, a round I do believe that he was able to take. But his opponent is there stride for stride. This is going to be a close fight. Teddy, where do you have him on the scorecards? Is he up?
Yeah, I have him slightly ahead, but as you said, very close fight, and the kind of fight where you let up for a moment you're going to lose it.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Just relax. Relax. Are you all right? Now I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, all right? I need you to focus.
Pavlik's legs are just fine, thank you. That was the big question. In the last round, he was damaged, but here a fresh start.
You know, Joe, we talk about having a good chin all the time, being able to shake off a good blow, but this is part of having a good chin, being able to recover after being shaken out, after the round before.
LaMotta's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Jake LaMotta. Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. And Jake LaMotta digs deep for that uppercut.
Keep moving.
Down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Jake LaMotta's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance. He couldn't rise up and beat the count. Sometimes that's all it takes, Teddy. Just one good shot can end the evening.
You just wonder how hard he tried to actually get back up, but I'm not in his body.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.